Okay, now this video is going to try to explain the circulation of the frog's heart, the blood through the heart. Now you should have this drawing from your notes, so I'm going to let you kind of follow along as I go through it one more time. These two vessels here, the posterior and anterior vena cava, which lead into the sinus venosus, that's behind the right atrium. I can't draw it here, but it's behind the right atrium. It enters the right atrium through this opening here into the right atrium. Now this is carbon dioxide or deoxygenated blood. From the right atrium, the blood goes down into the ventricle through this atrioventricular valve, and then from the ventricle it's pumped out through the conus arteriosus into this first opening right here. This is the first arch called the pulmocutaneous. Now we'll follow this blood up the pulmocutaneous. Here it will bifurcate into the pulmonary artery and the cutaneous artery. That one goes to the skin, this one goes to the lungs. Now you remember in the lungs, it goes and picks up oxygen and gets rid of carbon dioxide and returns to the heart through this pulmonary vein. This is an artery carrying deoxygenated blood. This is a vein carrying oxygenated blood. It brings it back to the heart. There's a left pulmonary artery, a pulmonary vein, and a right pulmonary vein that brings blood back to the left atrium. It enters here into the left atrium. From there it goes down into the ventricle through another atrioventricular valve into the ventricle, and then it goes out the conus arteriosus, where it bifurcates here into two truncus arteriosus. Again, this is carrying O2 blood now. The next arch will be the one going to the head, called the carotid, and this one will circle around. This is a systemic arch. It will circle around and it will confluence or join at the back to form the dorsal aorta. Now I'll stop this section and start another one with showing you the flow of blood from the dorsal aorta down.